Hot Springs Village Inside Out is a closer look at the greatness of Hot Springs Village, Arkansas and the surrounding areas. People, places, experiences. Hot Springs Village is one of the most beautiful places on earth. Join me, Randy Cantrell, and my co-host Dennis Simpson as we engage in weekly conversations to explore Hot Springs Village Inside Out. Today's show is brought to you by Central Arkansas's favorite radio station, KVRE. Find them on the dial at 92.9 FM. Stream them live at kvre.com. Today, Dennis explains the voting changes for the Homeowners Association inside Hot Springs Village, Arkansas. RE/MAX of Hot Springs Village. The award-winning RE/MAX of Hot Springs Village is the largest real estate office inside the village with over 30 full-time agents and support staff. Visit them to learn more about this beautiful place to solve your real estate needs. Call them today at 1-800-364-9007. Find them online at explorehsv.com. They are RE/MAX of Hot Springs Village at 1-800-364-9007 or online at explorehsv.com. Ike Eisenhower State Farm. Ike and his award-winning team have been serving the insurance needs of folks all around Hot Springs Village since 1998. Ike has qualified for State Farm's President's Club, Chairman's Circle, and Hot Springs Village Insurance Agent of the Year. Call Ike Eisenhower State Farm today at 501-984-4100. That's 501-984-4100. Find them online at ikeeisenhower.net. Call them today for all your insurance needs because, like a good neighbor, Ike Eisenhower State Farm is there.
You know, like everything in the village, everybody in the village, everyone has a different side to them. And, you know, you can come to the village and recreate yourself. You can be a different person than you were. Point in fact, I was in Walmart the other day and I met a guy named John. John's a very nice guy. Great smile, always smiling, stocking the avocados. And we're talking about avocados. And he said, you know, some people want them really mushy, like it's already guacamole, and some people want them really thick. And I said, well, you know, I remember during COVID, a guy came in. I watched a guy come in. He picked up and squeezed every avocado in the entire block during the middle of COVID, put them all back down, walked out and never bought a one. I'm like, anyway, I'm not a germaphobe, but John, when I mentioned this to him, just in passing and joking, he mentioned that he was a PhD in nutrition, that he did alternative medicine, and that he retired from that, moved to the village, got bored, and, well, you know, went to work at Walmart, stocking produce, right? The point is, and by the way, we're going to have John on shortly, but the point of the matter is that everybody, and I mean everybody, has a different gig in the village. You know, we all wear different hats. Well, I'm one of those guys. The Townhome Owners Association is 944 members, 944 homes, 17 subdivisions that Cooper built. And about 50 years ago, they assigned all these properties back to the Townhome Owners Association. Well, I'm the president of the Townhome Owners Association. What's the difference between the Townhome Owners Association and the POA? Good question. A lot of good questions. The POA covers all 26,000 acres, the gates, all that kind of stuff. The THA, and by the way, it's not an HOA, it's a POA, because not everybody that owns property owns a home. So it's not a homeowners association for the POA. It's a property owners association. You'd be surprised how many times a week I get that question from realtors. Anyway, the Townhome Owners Association is like an association inside that association. All of the property around us is the POA. It's all the roads are the POA, but parking pads, seawalls, units, that kind of thing, those are all the Townhome Owners Association. There's 944 of them in 17 courts. And for the first time that I know of ever, we've made some very, very dramatic changes in just this last week. This is Monday, the 19th. This show will come out on Tuesday morning or Monday at 2 a.m. the reason that we wanted to bring this to you is because last Friday we voted to change the bylaws for the first time in a very, very, very long time. And the bylaws now allow email voting. What? Yes, you can vote by email for the budgets that are upcoming. We have 17 courts. We do the budget setting every 3 years. Well, because of inflation, there's no way we can do that. We have courts that are underwater. We have courts that are right at the red, and we need some significant increases, basically just to keep cutting the grass in some instances. That said, we're going to have those meetings, but I digress. First off, we're going to allow email voting. You say, well, how would that work, Dennis? Well, anybody that's bought or sold property in the last, I don't know, 3, 5 years, 8 years, you'll get an email from your realtor and it will say, you know, here's the Carmel's form or the MLS form, and just sign here. And this authorizes your electronic signature. Okay. And you would do that. And you say, well, how's this electronic email voting going to work? We're going to send a unique and distinct email to every owner. You say, well, I own different units. You'll get multiple votes, but one for each unit only. And it'll be a unique email address that you click on to go back and vote every time. That's how we track you. That's how they do this across the country. This is not rocket science, people. All that to say, the THA will be conducting email voting just in the next couple of months. I'll get to that in just a minute. First off, July the 7th, July the 14th, July the 21st, we will be meeting in the THA building. The THA building is at the four-way stop where Valina meets DeSoto, right there at the Shell station and all that, right there beside DeSoto. If you turn and go north, is that north or east? But if you turn and go east, up the hill, it's the only way to go into Valina. As you get up the hill, there's a little Y. And you, my town homeowner friends, own a very nice building with a little conference center, little convention center, conference center kind of meeting room, probably seat about 150. It's nice. It's very, very nice. We've made some technology upgrades. We've added new TVs, new speakers, new PA system, all very nice. But we're going to meet with each one of the 17 courts over those 3 days, over July the 7th, over July the 14th, and over July the 21st. We will be having meetings. We'll be emailing these out to you to tell you who's going to be in what group for what budget meeting. And we want to sit down with you, myself, OJ, the vice president, Paul Merritt, the treasurer who helped combine all these files. And we're going to explain where the money goes, why we have to do this, what we need them for, or if we need an increase at all. You see, there are 17 courts. Just across the lake this way is a place called Madrid Courts. It has 120 units. It does not need a rate increase because it's got 120 units to levelize out any needs or billing. Coronado Courts over beside the fitness center, 110, 115, I think. A lot of units to divide the common cost against. Well, Arista has 14. Davino has 16. Lanza, I think, has 16 or 20. My point being, these smaller courts may need to be a little more nimble with their numbers. And you say, well, Dennis, why are you telling me? Why are you telling the entire Inside Out crew about this? Because the bottom line is that all 944 people, or 944 owners, all 17 subdivisions have to be voted on together. You say, well, I'm in Madrid Courts and we're not getting a rate increase, so I don't care. Yeah, but you see, here's the deal. There's 944 units. So if we don't get 461, 462, something like that, the vote's not valid. And we have to do it again. It's a waste of time, money, energy. We've been working on this for the last 9 months. This is inevitable. We have units that are getting the grass mowed every other week simply because they just don't have the funds. Now, luckily, we've had lots of rain, or they wouldn't be worried about mowing the grass because all the grass would be dead. We have units that are literally upside down, and we can't do that. The THA, in Cooper's wisdom, cannot borrow money. We cannot deficit spend, and we cannot get a loan. We cannot even a loan from our people. So these are real issues that we all need to come together and vote on. If you are a THA owner, and I know you're saying, well, Dennis, it's just so many of us. Well, yeah, but there's the better part of 1,000. If you are a THA owner or know a THA owner, please, please, please update your email address. Update your email address. We want valid votes. We want true and accurate feedback. If we're doing something wrong, come tell us. We can't guess. I will tell you that in the 17 courts, we're getting ready to spend a significant amount of money. I'll back up. We're going to spend about 3 times what has been spent in the last 3 years. We've addressed serious issues. We see erosion problems. We see landscaping issues. We see simply trip fall issues that we're addressing. And we're working on those as soon as possible. But we still have to get the grass cut, and we still have to have cash flow. So you understand. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or go to hsvtha.org. Hot Springs Village Townhome Owners Association, hsvtha.org. Give them a call, 501-922-1375, 501-922-1375 at hsvtha.org. And we are happy to answer your questions. You say, I don't have email. I don't want to do this whole digital thing. That's fine. Come by the office at number 1 Paralina, which is the conference center right there at the corner. Come by number 1 Paralina Lane. Come inside, knock on the door Monday through Thursday from 8 to noon. We'll hand you a certificate, hand you your own ballot, and you get to vote on these budgets as you wish. But once again, we can't borrow money. We can't deficit spend. We've got to live inside our means. It seems like a good idea for the government, doesn't it? Anyway, I digress. And we all vote on each other's budgets. The smallest court votes on the largest court. The largest court votes on the smallest court, simply to say that everybody has a voice, that we want to be fair across this system. Once again, if you have any questions, give us a call. Email me. You know where to find me. Anyway, Hot Springs Village Inside Out, Dennis Simpson. We will see you next time.
Thanks for watching and listening to Hot Springs Village Inside Out, a weekly podcast starring Hot Springs Village, Arkansas. Visit the website at hotspringsvillageinsideout.com.